it sounds like Hauk Tuah. Spit on that thing.
We get into the Colorado actual football right now. We see these guys working out. Also, we saw you talking to Warren Sapp, and I think that was one of the best episodes on Wednesdays with Warren, and he addressed the defensive line and how they were handling jumping off sides and stuff. What did you think about what he said on that? What did you take from it? And I'll give you my assessment afterwards.
I thought it was just real, man. You know, Coach Sapp and I, we sit down on Wednesdays and we just have a heart-to-heart conversation. What comes up, much like the discussions I have with you. And for him to acknowledge that he had run into his first challenges, if you will, as a coach, where he was even doubting if he was getting through as a coach because of the consistent and repetitive mistakes being made. And then he had to lean on to mentors of his who told him that was just part of the process. And so keep going. So I love to see that growth and maturity in him as a coach, and understanding that just because they're not getting it right away doesn't mean you're doing something wrong, and that you're going to have moments like that, but you build off from them, you learn from them. So I thought it was real deal Holyfield, man, for him to open up like that, because he didn't have to share that with us.
When he said, listen, man, defensive line, listen, especially if you're doing PAT, point after the touchdown, listen, man, it's not a hard cadence at the line by the quarterback. It's a simple, ready, and it's going to be a snap right there, 1.5 seconds at the most. You just hold your horses. Watch the ball anyway. I always used to say to the defensive line, and I used to hear the defensive line coach saying, you're deaf as a defensive lineman. Don't hear anything. Have your eye down on the ball, and you go in the ball move. That's it. And that way you'll never jump offside. Sapp say he played all of those years, 13 plus years, had 2 offsides penalties. One was on purpose to get back at an offensive lineman. So that shows you that discipline right there, what it takes to be a Hall of Famer. So shout out to Warren Sapp on that one.
Yeah, and when you put the work in, big dog, and you trust your abilities, you don't have to try to beat the count or time it perfectly. Your speed will get you to where you make the play. A lot of guys who have doubt on their ability and technique, they're trying to beat the ball or go right at the ball to make up for that. But when you put the work in and you trust your ability, you can wait and watch the ball move. You can be deaf. It's just like you said, be deaf and don't hear anything. But also, I love what Coach Sapp said. He said, hut, ain't nothing but dummy. Don't answer when they call your name. Your name ain't dummy. Whoever jumps on hut, all you did was answer to dummy. I love that.
That's so true right there. That sounds like a defensive line coach right there. Defensive line and offensive line coaches are usually the ones that got the just most unfiltered on the football field right there. So that was definitely a defensive line coach move right there by Warren Sapp. So I'm excited to see that. But I will say this, urge all defensive linemen, dog, anybody on the team, if you got Coach Sapp over here coaching up someone that's in your position group, dog, listen. You feel me? Go listen. Go find out. Go stand behind him. He talking to this guy, but shoot, he talking to me too. Yeah. I'm not in right now. I'm listening to what he's saying. This Warren Sapp. What am I doing? If he tell him not to jump off sides, I'll be dang, or I'll be darn, should I say. If I'm going to go outside, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to jump off sides. That's going to be the one thing you're not going to catch me doing if I just heard my coach tell the next man not to do it, dog. Come on now.
Let me tell you something, Chico. I'm the youngest of 3 boys, and I got far less whippings than my older brothers. And it wasn't because I was a better kid. It's because I learned from what they got their ass whipped for.
Right.
And so I learned to not do that and not get caught the way they got caught, because I saw what would happen. And so if a coach is coaching the 2s and you are with the 3s, you should be getting what they call mental reps and paying attention, and not go out there and do the same mistake they just did. You should learn from their butt chewing. That way you don't get yours chewed.
And as simple as that, man. That's all you got to do. Learn and watch and listen. Your coach is coaching you at all times, man. Pay attention. There's no need for you to be over there. As my coach used to say, horse playing. Do they still use that term, horse playing?
Yeah. Horse playing, playing grab ass, all that stuff.
Yeah. Playing grab ass. I would say another one. I ain't going to bring that one up, though. But shout out to Coach Mo and the CU strength staff. They started posting a lot more stuff now. You can check them out at CU Buffs strength and conditioning, if I'm not mistaken. But Coach Mo and his staff, they have their workers of the week, which we addressed last time. But we see Travis Hunter getting a new personal best. I think it was the power clean he was doing. But just to see a guy like Travis Hunter, who you might say he doesn't have to work in the weight room. He doesn't have to be a leader. He's already made plays. He don't have to be out there trying to reach a personal best. But to see him out there doing that and giving his all in front of all of his teammates and everybody cheering him on, how do you think that translates to the team? What do you think that's telling to the rest of the guys out there that's watching him doing these things?
Oh, I love it because I think it does have a ripple effect. Travis Hunter is a God gifted talent. He has some
Mm-hmm.
things that you just can't get off the street or in a weight room. It came genetically through the blessing of the Lord above. And so a lot of people will see that and they will try to say, well, he doesn't have to work like we work because he just got it differently. Well, what he's showing you is I'm working just as hard as you are should be. And not only by working, you're seeing the result of the work. He's put on 17 pounds of muscle. He's stronger. He's faster. His body is sturdier. He has fallen in love with the weight room and working out. And that ripple effect of like, man, if our best guy on the team is in here, setting PRs and giving it his all, who am I to be slacking? So let me get up and get after it too. So you see groups like the specialists even responding and winning
Yeah.
awards for the week. So Travis Hunter, man, is one of those guys that's leading by example. And what he's accomplished this spring, summer session one with his body has been nothing short of amazing. And I think it's going to translate on the field and it's going to translate in that EA Sports game because they're going to have to upgrade him every week.
They're gonna have to upgrade him every week. I don't know if they can get any higher. I think he's might be the highest rated guy behind, maybe the second highest rated guy, but I think he might be at a 97 or something. But he doesn't have too far to go
He's going
with
to
that
get that
97.
99 and he's going to be 99 in every category.
Definitely. All right. So got the NCAA football game coming out for the first time in a long time. I will be purchasing it and playing a PlayStation 5. Now I feel like an old school player who don't know nothing about it right now. You know what I'm saying? I got a PlayStation 3 still. Now I got to upgrade to the 5. So we're gonna see how that works out, and I might be playing a little some online and stuff like that. So
Well,
are
what we
you
going to
gonna
do is,
indulge in it? What you gonna do?
well, I'm another old school player. You see this gray? I have a PS5. I have pre-ordered the game. And what we're gonna do one of these when we introduce that Sunday live show to him,
Okay.
me and you go get us a little matchup live. We're gonna play
Hey,
stuff.
hey, that'll be dope right there. We need to do
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna go ahead and get mine today and download it. Then, how about that? Yeah, I've been procrastinating on it, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it and get it today and download it and be ready for it. Because I see how old school I am. I'm still thinking I got to go to the store and buy the disc. No, you
Hey,
can download it now,
I'm
dog.
so old school. That's what I want to do. I don't want to download it, man. What about this?
I need my tangible disc, right? I need it in my
Yeah.
hand, right? Yeah. So I'll be looking forward to playing that.
Hey,
Looking forward
Chico,
to playing.
I'm 53, dog. I've been like that with everything. I remember a couple of jobs ago, I was the last person to sign up for direct deposit. Man, I want my check in my hand. Man. What y'all talk about some deposit, man?
Deposit, yeah.
Hey, you put my money in my hand, man.
Hey, I got joked on about before. I was one of the only ones taking my rent or my cashier's check to go pay
Yeah,
my rent.
yeah.
And it was like, why don't you just pay it online? Pay it with the phone. I'm like, what? Here, take the check. I know I'm paying you for sure now. You know I'm hand to hand, baby. Hand to hand.
Hand to
Same
hand.
time.
Same time. I don't know
Too.
you.
So that's what it is, man. More Colorado football. This is the last week coming up, right? Because we get ready for 4th of July weekend. In
We'll
what, a week
take
or
a
two?
break for 4th of July week, which is essentially the weekend before the 4th and the weekend after. So
Yeah.
Monday the 8th we'll be back at it. Go for about 2.5 weeks, man. Then it's report for fall camp time.
Yep.
When that first practice for fall camp right now is slated for Monday, July 29th. And you got about a month. And then Thursday, August 29th is week one, North Dakota State at home.
At home. The 20, man, that's a Thursday night game, right?
Yep.
And whew, that's gonna be fire out there, man. I got to get there for it and do some. Once we get there, we're gonna have to do some live. You know what I mean? But until then, we're gonna be talking more Buff football each and every week. Y'all stay tuned right here. Subscribe on Big Dog Chico channel or Uncle Neely's channel. He's coming to you live right now from Jackson, Mississippi. Shout out to Jackson, Mississippi, man. Give a shout out to all the the places that you've been eating around there, you've been visiting since you've been back home. Shout out to some of the smaller businesses or whoever, just friends and family. Go ahead, let's give a shout out right quick.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to Stamp Burgers on Dalton Street. Not only best burger in Mississippi, best burger in the nation, not just my words, but restaurant industry awards have said so. Shout out to
Burger?
Stamps Burgers.
Stamps Burgers, okay.
Stamps Burgers. Over on Dalton Street, right down the street from Jackson State. Shout out to Johnny T's Bistro.
Yes, indeed.
They still, man, got Coach Prime's table with his name on the reserve. Still giving out the best. I stopped by there yesterday, man. Had the catfish. Oh,
my gosh.
Yeah.
I need some. I'm missing out.
It made that humidity worth it.
Hey, you see how beautiful Hawaii is, right? But
yeah,
the one thing that you would miss out here is, if you're from the South, is that great Southern home cooked soul food, man. They got a couple restaurants out here, but you know how restaurants are. They kind of make it bland so that it can fit everybody. Everybody can like it. No, dog. I need some collard greens, some cornbread, some black eyed peas, some real macaroni and cheese. I need
real macaroni and cheese.
You feel me? Some good old baked chicken. You understand me? I'm not even gonna get into the pork chops and nothing like that, though. I'll let y'all have those. But everything else,
I'm talking about that mac and cheese where you getting ready to scoop it. It sounds like Hauk Tuah. Spit on that thing.
Hey man, we out of here. We appreciate y'all joining. Hey, I did research for 2 days trying to find this recruit named Hauk Tuah Sakapaloa. I'm like, I never heard of him out here, dog. Who the hell is Hauk Tuah they talking about? And then I see this girl. She's man, and she sounded like she was from Alabama too, man. But hey, shouts out to her, dog. Hey, I'm gonna leave it on that, man. We're gonna be up out of here, man. Shout out to you guys from Honolulu, Hawaii. I appreciate y'all joining in. Once again, another show, Uncle Chico, episode 5. Y'all know what to do, man. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, all the other good stuff. We're gonna be up and about this thing. Peace in the Middle East. Yeah.
Peace.
Hauk Tuah.
Spit on it.
First half was a little sloppy that first quarter. Had some uncharacteristic penalties, both sides of the ball. The defense really stepped up in that second quarter, got us back in the game. We got the ball first because we deferred. If we score on this drive, when we score on this drive, ball game over, they're going to fold.